Hey everybody, thanks for joining in today. This is going to be 1 hour of Vinyasa yoga, and if you're me at 8 o'clock and you woke up early, thanks so much for doing this. Later in the day, thank you so much for doing so as well. We'll go ahead and get started in just a few minutes. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and begin today. We're going to start in a seat. Find one that works comfortably for you. You can be cross-legged or you can extend a leg out, whatever works best. And then just go ahead and close your eyes. And first notice the parts of your body are touching the mat. Notice the connection of your bottom and your feet with the earth. And then use that awareness as support to allow you to sit up a little bit taller. And draw the shoulders towards the ears. Move them down and back, opening up the chest, drawing the shoulder blades closer together. The neutral neck. And open the throat, allowing for the air to flow in and out effortlessly and fully. And then notice here. Notice the nurturing flow of the inhales and the exhales. And then send your breath all the way down to the bottom part of your belly. So at each inhale you fill out from the body, working your way up to the chest, the throat, the chest, and the lower belly. And continue just to take full breaths here. With full attention on the breath, with full tension on the body, with full attention on what's present. We can let go of what we just came from. We can let go of that some of our thoughts are having on us. And just really be present and observant with what is here, in your breath, in your body. Just take 10 more full rounds of breath. fullness of this breath. You keep your full concentration to the present moment. You can keep your eyes closed or slowly flutter them open. And then bring the right ear over to the right shoulder. Play around with slightly rocking it forward and back. The opening on the left side of your neck. Drop your chin to the chest. And then bring the left ear over to the left shoulder. Rock slightly forward and back, creating more of an opening on the right side of your neck. Then bring the chin back to chest and over to the right side. And continue to take half circles here while keeping that straight spine, while keeping that fullness in your breath. If a whole circle feels healthy for you, you can take that as well. Just please be mindful of your neck on every rotation. And if you choose that option, eventually you'll want to switch directions of the circle. Just take a few more rounds of breath of exploration in your neck here. Back to a neutral neck, slight tuck of the chin, keeping an opening in the back side of the neck and the front. And then reach your arms overhead, take a full breath in, and then gaze up. As you exhale, roll the wrist down. Inhale, reach the arms back high. Exhale, roll in the opposite direction. Inhale, reach back up. And exhale, hands to heart center. Close your eyes again for a moment and go ahead and set an intention for your practice. Your intention can be inspired for a mindset that you'd like to cultivate, or maybe just something you want to let go of. Up as you breathe in, send the intention out. And exhale, twist to the right side. Right hand behind you, left hand on top of the knee. Create length in your spine as you a little bit more as you exhale. 3 rounds of breath here. Return back to center, breathe in. So you exhale, twist to the other side. 3 rounds of breath. Your inhale is lengthening, exhale, twist. Return back as you inhale. And as you exhale, make your way into tabletop. Coming onto the hands and the knees, stacking the shoulders right over the wrist, the hips right over the knees. Spread your fingers wide. And just like in the beginning, notice the parts of your body touching the mat. And use that connection as support for the rest of your body to move. So with your inhales, cow pose, arch the spine. Exhale, cat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, cat. Continue to move here, flowing, staying connected with your breath, with your spine, with full awareness of your body. And if any other movement feels nice, such as side to sides or circles at the hips, you can take that as well. 10 rounds of breath, exploration here. Just a few more rounds of breath. So to return back to a neutral line, your left hand exactly as it is. Go to place the top part of your right hand down on the mat, and then just shift your weight forward and back, taking that opposite motion that we normally take on the wrist during our practice. And place the right hand back on the mat and do the same with the left side. Place the top of the hand on the mat and shift your weight forward and back, forward and back. Place the left hand back down. And just take a few more rounds of cat and cow here. Then walk the hands towards the knees, coming into hero's pose, sitting down on your shins. If this is uncomfortable, you can put a block underneath your bottom or even a pillow, any prop that you have at home. And then go ahead and extend the arms out to a T. And wrap the right arm under the left. First, giving yourself a hug, walking the fingertips close together. Option to stay here to take eagle arms. Wrapping the arms. Draw the elbows away from the body, shoulders and ears. Keep reaching through the fingertips. And take 3 rounds of breath into the opening between the shoulder blades. Option to stay here in this hold. Or with your inhale, arch your spine and gaze up. And exhale, bring the elbows towards the knees, creating a round on the spine. Inhale, open. And exhale, round. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Return back. And then release the arms, take them out to a T and take some circles at the shoulder. Switch directions of your circles. Alright, then arms back out to a T. Left arm under the right. First, give yourself a hug. Walk the fingertips close together. You're gonna stay here. Wrap the arms for eagle. Elbows away from the body. Shoulders away from the ears. Reach to the fingertips. 3 full rounds. Or with your inhales, arch your spine, bring those elbows high. And as you exhale, round in, bring the elbows close to the body and the knees. Inhale, open. Exhale, round. Exhale, round. Return back to neutral. Back out, take some circles in that opposite direction this time. Walk your hands back out, puppy dog pose. Keep the hips stacked directly over the and walk the hands out, bringing the chest close down to the mat. You can place your chin down or the forehead down to center. 5 rounds of breath here. Sphinx pose. Keep the forearms down, rock the hips forward. Make sure that the shoulders are stacked directly over the elbows. Spread wide, ground down through your hands, through your forearms. And drop the shoulders away from the ears, soften your glutes, soften your legs. 5 full rounds of breath from the bottom of the belly to the top of the chest. Keeping the chest lifted and open. Hands back, placing them underneath the shoulders. And then lower the torso down on the mat. Keep the elbows close to the body, shoulders away from the. With your inhale, cobra pose. Gently press through the hands as you use most of the strength in the lower back to lift you up here. 3 rounds of breath. Lower down to the mat. With your next inhale, upward facing dog. This time press through the palms, using more strength in the arms. Come into the tops of the inhale. As you exhale, downward facing dog. Keep pressing through your hands, press through your fingertips and through your knuckles, and your hips to the sky. And bend alternating knees, exploring any movement that feels nice here. Drop your head. Relax your face. Your hands to the top of the grab opposite elbows. Let your head, your neck hang heavy. Add some bends to the knees. This is our first forward fold. Let your torso get really heavy, allowing for decompression in the spine. Then sway from side to side here. A few rounds of breath. Release your elbows, mountain pose. Slowly rise up, stay grounded in the feet. Reach the arms up, take a full breath in. Exhale, hands to heart center, return back to that intention that you set. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift. Fold in. Mountain pose, inhale. Hands to heart, exhale. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forwards. Half. Fold in. Step your right foot back, coming into a runner's lunge. With your inhale, drop the hips, arch the spine, gaze up. Exhale, back to runners. Inhale, drop, arch, and look. Exhale, runners. High plank, that front foot steps back. Stay grounded in the hands, spread the fingers wide. Option to drop the knees down if you to the bottom. Breathe in. As you exhale, chaturanga. Lower the body down. Upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. 3 rounds of breath here from the bottom of the belly to the top of the chest. Full breaths in and out. Extend the right leg to the sky. Then flex through the right foot, kick the heel up. Keeping the hips squared off with one another as you extend the leg up, breathe in. Runner's lunge, breathe out. Inhale, arch and drop. Exhale, rise. Fold forward. Halfway lift, breathe in. Fold forward, breathe out. Mountain pose, inhale. Hands to heart, exhale. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold forwards. Halfway lift. Fold in. Left foot steps back, runners. With your inhale, drop the hips, arch the spine, gaze up. Exhale, rise. Inhale, drop, arch, and look. Exhale, rise. High plank, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. 3 full rounds of breath here. Extend your left leg to the sky. Flex through the left foot, kick the heel up. Keeping those hips squared with one another as you extend the leg, inhale. Runner's lunge, exhale. Inhale, arch and drop. Exhale, runners. Fold forward. Halfway lift, breathe in. Fold forward, breathe out. Mountain pose, inhale. Hands to heart, exhale. Stay grounded. Tuck your tailbone, press the pelvis forward slightly. Then reach your arms up, inhale. Exhale, cactus the arms open, draw the shoulder down and back. Add more space between your fingers. Send your gaze up, and then, while keeping the length, maybe start to add a back bend. 3 rounds of breath. Fold forward. Halfway lift. Fold in. Right foot steps back for runner's lunge. Inhale, drop and arch. Exhale, rise. Right hand to the mat, left arm to the sky for a twist. Stay light, that right hand lifted in the hips. Send your gaze up and then take circles at the top wrist. 3 rounds of breath. And now keep the right hand on the mat. Left arm overhead, creating length from the side body. 3 rounds of breath. Take a full circle with that left arm, and then place the hand on the mat. High plank. Breathe in. Chaturanga, breathe out. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. You can inhale to the tippy toes. Exhale, press the heels. Inhale, tippy toes. Exhale, press. Tabletop, lower down to the hands and knees. Make sure that left hand is directly into the shoulder. And extend the right arm up to the sky. Breathe in. As you exhale, thread your needle. Come onto that right shoulder. Keep the left palm planted on the mat. The knees down for this one. And just focus on the opening in that right shoulder blade. 5 full rounds of breath. Press through your left hand. Right arm up to the sky. Inhale. And as you exhale, take some circles at that right shoulder. Switch directions of your circle. And right hand back to the mat. Puppy dog pose. Keep the hips stacked directly over the knees and walk the hands out, bringing the chest down towards the mat. Place your chin or forehead down. 5 rounds of breath. Shift forward to Sphinx pose, forearms down, hips down to the mat, shoulders away from the ears. 3 rounds of breath. Keep your chest lifted. Walk the hands back underneath the shoulders for Cobra pose. Draw the elbows close to the body, shoulders away from the ears. Minimize any tension with the legs. 3 more rounds of breath. Keep pressing into your palms, upward facing dog. Breathe in. Down dog, breathe out. Extend the right leg to the sky. Bend at the knees, stack the hips open. And take any movement at the hip. Moves that feels nice. Re-extend the leg, inhale. Knee to right elbow, exhale. Inhale, back to the sky. Drop the back knee down on top. Reach the arms high as you breathe in. As you exhale, cactus the arms as you sink a little lower into that left hip. Option to stay here, clasp the hands behind the back, pressing them away from the body. 5 rounds of breath. Release the hands, runner's lunge. Hands frame the front foot. Breathe in. Fold forward, breathe out. Halfway lift. Fold forward. Mountain pose, inhale. Hands to heart, exhale. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, fold forward. Halfway lift. Fold in. Left foot steps back for running lunge. Inhale, drop and arch. Exhale, rise. Left hand down, right arm to the sky. Stay light in that bottom hand and take circles up the top wrist. Keep the left hand where it is. Extend that right arm overhead. 3 more rounds of breath. Take a full circle of that right shoulder. And then hand back to the mat. High plank. Breathe in. Chaturanga, breathe out. Upward facing dog. Upward facing dog. Inhale high to the tippy toes. Exhale, press the heels. Inhale, tippy toes. Exhale, press. Tabletop, lower down to your hands and knees. Extend the left arm to the sky, breathe in. Thread your breathe out. Come down to that left shoulder. Keep the right hand and knees both down on the mat for this one. Focusing solely on the opening in the left shoulder blade. 5 full rounds of breath here. Press through your right palm, extend the left arm back to the sky, and then take circles out the shoulder. Switch directions. Left hand back to the mat. Puppy dog pose. Keep the knees. Walk the hands out, chest down to the mat. Chin or forehead to center. 5 rounds. Sphinx pose. Shift forward onto the forearms, shoulders away from the ears. Lengthen the neck. Walk the hands back for cobra pose. Soften the glutes, soften the legs. 3 more rounds of breath. Upward facing dog. Palms lift your body up, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Extend the left leg to the sky. Bend to the knees, stack the hips, and take any circles or movement that feels nice here. Re-extend the leg, inhale. Knee to left, elbow, exhale. Inhale to the sky. Crescent or low crescent lunge. Footsteps between. Drop the back knee down, untuck the toes. Sweep the arm side. Reach through your fingertips as you breathe in. As you exhale, sink a little deeper, cactus the arms open. Option to stay or cross the hands behind the back, creating a deeper opening in the chest. 5 rounds of breath. Gently release the hands if you clasp them, moving back into a runner's lunge. Breathe in. Fold forward, breathe out. Halfway lift. Fold in. Mountain pose, inhale. Hands to heart, exhale. Inhale, reach high. Exhale, fold forwards. Halfway lift. Fold in. Right foot steps back for runner's lunge. In. Exhale, rise. Lower the right knee down, untuck the toes. Sweep the arms up, low crescent lunge. Reach through your fingers as you exhale. Option to cactus the arms or clasp them behind the back. 3 rounds of breath. Half split. Release the hands, framing them around the front foot. Walk the hands back and flex through the left foot as you draw the hip back. Soften your torso over the extended leg. 5 full rounds of breath. Runner's lunge, shift the weight back forward. High plank, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Upward facing dog. Facing dog. Take an inhale high to the tippy toes. Exhale, press the heels. Tippy toes. Exhale, press. Tabletop, lower down to the hands and knees. Make sure that left hand is directly under the shoulder. And right arm to the sky, breathe in. As you exhale, thread your needle, come down to that right shoulder. And this time, option to add on. You can stay rooted just as you are. With the left hand, you can reach it behind, taking a half bind, grabbing for that right thigh or lower spine. An option to stay here or to extend that left leg, either keeping the toes down on the mat or maybe lifting that leg high. Stay connected and full in your breath. 5 rounds here. Lower your leg down if you lifted it. Place the knee back on the mat. If you took the hand, place the left hand back down. Right arm sky, breathe in. Tabletop, breathe out. Puppy dog pose. Walk the hands out, lower the torso down. 3 rounds of breath. Sphinx pose, rock forward, hips down, forearms to the mat, shoulders away from the ears. 3 rounds of breath. Keep the chest lifted, walk the hands back, cobra pose. Straighten out the arms, upward facing dog, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Dolphin pose. So it's similar to downward facing dog, but the forearms will come down to the mat. So your hands down, kind of like Sphinx pose, but the hips are still lifted. Option to stay here, lift that right leg high, flex through the right foot, kick through the heel. 3 rounds of breath. Lower the right to the mat if you lifted it. Downward facing dog. Press through your hands. Then extend the right leg to the sky once again. Breathe in. Knee to right elbow. Exhale. Inhale back to the sky. Warrior 1. Ground down through your feet. Hips square to the front. Extend the arms high. See if you can sink a little lower in the front leg. Externally rotating that right thigh out. Stay grounded in your feet. Clasp your hands behind your back. Inhale. Humble warrior. Exhale. Bow to the inside of that right leg. Let your torso, let your head fall heavy. 5 rounds of breath here. Warrior 2. Rise up in the torso, arms out to a T. Right palm to the sky, reverse your warrior. Right side body as you sink lower into the front knee, reach through the fingertips. Draw that right shoulder blade back. 3 more rounds of breath. Keep reaching through your fingertips and straighten out the front leg. Breathe in. As you exhale, Right hand comes down. Left sky. Keep drawing that left hip open, that left shoulder blade open. 5 rounds of breath. Lizard lunge. Drop the hands down to the inside of that right foot, pivot onto the ball of the back. And then shimmy that right foot to the outside of the mat. Lower the back knee down, untuck the toes. Lifted, come down to those forearms, or even open the knee out to the side by staying flexed to the right foot. Choose the option that best serves you, and then allow for relaxation in your shoulders and your face. 5 full rounds of breath. Begin to rise back up to your palms if you lowered, placing that right foot back to the mat. And then point the right toes to the outside of the mat. Tuck the back toes, lifting that knee. Breathe in. Yogi squat, breathe out. Left foot comes to the outside of the hand. Bring the hands to heart center. Create an opening in the hips, shoulders away from the ears. Close your eyes, return back to that intention that you set. 3 full rounds of breath. Fold forward, wide, allow the torso to be heavy. Then go ahead and clasp your hands behind your back, taking a shoulder rinse here. Let your crown of your head fall towards the earth more than sway from side to side. Option to bend alternating knees. Gently release the hands back to the mat and heel toe the feet back to hips width distance. Take a halfway lift as you breathe in and fold forward as you breathe out. Step your left foot back for a runner's lunge. Inhale, drop and arch. Exhale, rise. Drop the back knee. Touch the arms high. Inhale. As you exhale, cactus. Drop the hands, clasping them behind the back. 3 rounds of breath. Half split. Hands frame that front foot. Walk the hands back as you straighten out the leg. Flex through the foot, draw the hip back, and soften your torso over the leg. 5 rounds of breath. Return back to that runner's lunge. High plank, inhale. Chaturanga, exhale. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Inhale high to the tippy toes. Exhale, press the heels. Inhale, tippy toes. Exhale. Tabletop, lower down to the hands and knees. Up to the sky, breathe in. Thread your needle as you exhale. Come down to that left shoulder, and you have options here. You can stay just as you are. Option to take a half bind with that right hand, reaching behind for that left thigh or lower back. Then stay rooted in the legs or extend the right leg out, keeping the toes on the Stay patient and full with your breath. 5 rounds of it here. Lower the leg down if you lifted it. Place the knee back on the mat. Then place the right hand back down if you took the bind. Left arm to the sky, inhale. Tabletop, exhale. Puppy dog pose. Walk the hands out and sink the torso down. 3 rounds of breath. Sphinx pose. Keep the forearms down, press the hips forward, shoulders away from the hips. 3 rounds of breath. Keep the torso lifted. Walk the hands back for cobra pose, elbows close to the body. Upward facing dog, press through the hands, breathe in. Downward facing dog, breathe out. Dolphin pose. Lower your forearms down to the mat. Stay rooted in both hands. An option to stay here or to extend that left leg up to the sky, kicking through the heel. 5 rounds of breath. Lower the left leg down if you lifted it. Downward facing dog. Press through your palms, straighten the arm. Left leg to the sky, breathing. Elbow exhale. Inhale to the sky. Warrior 1. Ground down through your feet. Reach the arms high. Square the hips up to the front. Sink a little lower in the front. 3 rounds of breath. Clasp your hands behind your back. Inhale. So you exhale, humble warrior. Bow to the inside of your left leg. 5 rounds of breath. Warrior 2. Rise up in the torso, arms out to a T. Stay rooted in your feet. Left palm to the sky. Reverse your warrior. Keep reaching through those fingertips, straighten out the leg, breathe in. So you exhale, triangle pose. Left hand down, right arm to the sky. 5 rounds of breath. Lizard lunge to the inside of that left foot. Come onto the ball of the back. Heel toe that left foot out a little bit more. And drop the back knee down, untuck the toes. Option is stay lifted or come down to those forearms. 5 rounds of breath. Rise back up to the palms if you lower. Point the left toes to the outside of the mat. Tuck the right, lift the knee, breathe in. Yogi, breathe out. Footsteps to the outside of the right hand. Hands to heart center. Use the elbows to open up the hips. Soften the shoulders. Close your eyes. Connect back with the intention you set. 5 rounds of breath. Fold forward, hands to the mat, hips to the sky. Grab opposite elbows and sway from side to side. Release your elbows and heel toe your feet back to hips. Slowly rise up for mountain pose. Once you're there, reach the arms overhead as you inhale. Exhale, hands to heart center. Tree pose. Ground down through your right foot. Set your gaze on a solid point in front of you. Left foot to the inside of the leg. You can start by keeping the toes down on the mat and then eventually working your way up to that calf or thigh, just avoiding the knee area. And then once you place a solid point for your foot to rest, see if you can open up that left hip more without using your hands, just by drawing that knee back a little bit more. Option to stay here, to extend the arms up. Maybe taking a sway at your branches, rolls out the wrists. With your hands over your head and your lungs able to fill up fully, take 5 full breaths here. From the bottom of the belly to the top of the chest. Standing pigeon. Flex the ankle over the right thigh. Option to stay here or to sink low like chair pose. Stay here or keeping a straight spine, begin to hinge forward. Eventually rounding and maybe putting your hands down towards the mat. 5 rounds of breath. If you brought your torso down towards the ground, slowly rise up, take your time, and everyone release, mountain pose. Leave that side behind, and move on to the next. Grab left foot, tree pose. Right foot to the inside of the left leg. Choose a height that works best for you here. So if you can open that right hip out more without using your hands. And maybe extend your branches or take a different variation this time. 5 rounds of breath. Standing pigeon. Stay flexed with the right foot. Cross the ankle over the thigh. Option to stay here or to sink low like chair pose. From here you can stay. Spine straight for now. Begin to hinge at the hips. And once you find that edge, you can roll or round the spine. Bringing the fingertips close to the mat. 5 rounds of breath here. If you round it over, hug your belly button towards the spine, engage your core, and slowly rise up. Take your time, and everyone mountain pose. Reach the arms up, breathe in. Fold forward, breathe out. Halfway lift. Fold forward. Both feet step back for a high plank. Inhale. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Lower back down to those forearms, coming into dolphin pose once again. Spread your fingers wide, create that foundation. And inhale, lift high to the tippy toes. Exhale, press the heels. Inhale, tippy toe. Exhale, press. Inhale, tippy toes. Exhale, press. Downward facing dog, press through your arms. Inhale, shift forward to a high plank. And exhale, lower all the way down to the mat. Once you're there, palm hips, bring your feet to the mat. And then squeeze your legs into center, press your hips down. Lift everything else off of the mat. Draw the shoulder blades closer together by reaching to your fingertips. Point or flex the feet. 5 rounds of breath. Lower all the way down to your mat. Pick a cheek, take a rest. And flip on. Once you're on your back, go and place the soles of your feet on the mat. Knees pointed towards the ceiling, feet about hips width distance. Then notice your connection. Feet in your mat with your shoulders in the mat. Press through those connections and send your hips to the sky for bridge pose. Option stay here, walk the shoulder blades close together, clasping your hands under your back. 5 rounds of breath in bridge pose. Lower your hips down to the mat. Then windshield wiper. Happy baby. Grab the outside edges of your feet. Allow for your knees to fall towards your body. Option to stay still or rock from side to side, gently massaging your lower spine down into the mat. Sleeping tiger. Extend your legs and your arms up towards the ceiling. Allow for softness in your joints and your ankles and your wrist. Let your shoulders melt down into the mat and your hips as well. Close your eyes. And allow for every exhale to allow for more ease in your body. Just 5 more full rounds of breath. Slowly draw your knees into chest. Wrap your arms around your leg. Give yourself a tight squeeze. Maybe rock from side to side. And then hug your right knee towards the chest and extend the left leg out on the mat. Hug that armpit as you breathe in. And as you exhale, create a twist. Right knee to the other side of the body. Extend that right arm out to a T. Option to place that left hand on top of the thigh. Begin to consciously let go of your practice. And by that I mean letting go of any thoughts about the postures, any thoughts about the way that you were during your practice. And just completely surrender into what's here and now. How do you feel after this practice? Draw the right knee back to your chest and switch out the legs. Hug the left knee in, extend the right leg out. Hug that left knee towards the armpit as you inhale. And as you exhale, twist it over to the side of your body. Extend your left arm out to a T, option to gaze over that shoulder. Allow for softness in that left shoulder. Allowing for it to melt towards the earth with every exhale. both of your knees into chest. Wrap your arms around your legs. Roll from side to side. As you embrace yourself here, offer yourself some words of loving kindness, of gratitude. Then extend one leg out at a time on your mats. Drop your arms and your hands, coming into your final pose of rest. Allow for your whole physical body to soften here down on your mat. Feel the support of the earth beneath you. Notice your breath. Notice the fullness of it. Mindfully choose to let go of regulating any part of your body, any part of your breath, or even your mind. And just allow it to fully you, soaking up all the benefits of your practice today. I'll guide you back in just a few minutes. Shavasana. Begin to become more aware of your breath. Become more aware of your body. Become more aware of your breath inside of your body. Wiggle your fingers, wiggle your toes, invite in some gentle. And extend your arms overhead, take a full body stretch. Roll onto your right side for fetal pose. This feeling of ease, of peace, of unshakable peace is always there inside of you. You can tap back into this feeling that you experience in your yoga practice at any point, no matter what. Keeping your eyes closed, press up to a comfortable seat. Once you're there, place the hands together at heart center, ending the practice physically exactly where we started. Instead a slight bow of the head, closing the practice in gratitude for one another, this beautiful community, our health, the opportunity to practice, our loved ones, and everything else there is to be grateful for. I'm so grateful to be able to guide you in your practice today. The light in me is the light in you. Namaste. Thank you so much to everyone who tuned in live, even if it was just for a little bit. Thank you so much to everyone who's watching this later today. And I'll be back on here at 4:15 for an hour of yin and yang yoga. If you have any questions, just go ahead and let us know. And I'll be back on here with a Vinyasa flow back on Wednesday at a regular time at 9:15 a.m. Thanks so much and have a great rest of your day. Bye.